Like flapjacks on the griddle, President Trump is trying to flip states for 2020. The DNC is doing its homework on 45. And squirrel, I can't even say out loud what Chrissy Teigen tweeted. I'm Jamal Simmons. This is why you should care. While 2020 Democrats are busy in the primary race, President Donald Trump is playing the long game, hoping to turn blue states red. The Trump team has the playing field mostly to itself, probably until the spring of 2020 when the Democrats pick a nominee. It's also possible that Democratic process might not be over until the convention next summer. The Republicans are using this lead time to stock up campaign cash and mobilize support in states where the president lost by narrow margins. Donald Trump's son-in-law and senior White House advisor Jared Kushner told Time magazine that the Trump team plans to play, quote, very aggressively in 18 swing states. One of those states is New Mexico. A Republican presidential candidate hasn't won in New Mexico since 2004, and Hillary Clinton beat Trump there in 2016. According to Morning Consult, the president is underwater in New Mexico. 57% of voters disapprove of the way he's handling his job. Even still, President Trump is set to hold a campaign rally in the Rio Rancho area next week, and the campaign plans to announce a state director and additional ground staff. Now here's why you should care. Donald Trump won 304 electoral votes in 2016, but there were so many close states that the Trump team thinks there's room for that number to grow. In addition to New Mexico, Team Trump also points to New Hampshire, Nevada, and Minnesota as other states that fell to Clinton by less than 3 percentage points. Like any battle plan, the other side gets a vote on its success, and Democrats are focused on a few states they lost narrowly to. Think about Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, where Trump is now hella underwater. This is going to be a battle royale with the future direction of the United States of America at stake on Election Day. While Team Trump is placing some long-shot bets for the 2020 election, the Democrats are doing their homework. According to Axios, the DNC is collecting a treasure trove of research against Donald Trump for next year's presidential campaign. Blue Party researchers went through 7,000 lawsuits from all 50 states to get dirt on Trump. According to a source, DNC Chairman Tom Perez plans to target Trump's failing as president rather than his ethical or morally questionable behavior. For instance, there's specific research on how many times Donald Trump promised voters that Mexico would pay for a southern border wall. They also plan to point out how the president's ongoing trade war with China is negatively affecting American farmers and truckers. So here's why you should care. According to the report, the DNC is getting so type A about its dirt on Trump that they will be able to point to failed promises or negative impacts the Trump presidency has had on any community he visits. Here's how this goes. Trump announces an event, researchers pull the data together, and press people shoot it out to reporters who might be interested. Once the story gets written or broadcast, expect to see it show up in social media and maybe even TV ads in battleground states. Get ready for your news feed to get flooded with more anti-Trump oppo. Amid rescue relief efforts in the Bahamas, failed negotiations with the Taliban, and ongoing trade talks with China, President Donald Trump spotted a squirrel. No, I'm just kidding. But just before midnight last night, the president did go on a Twitter rampage. This time, POTUS targeted EGOT winner Teigen Legend and his wife, model Chrissy Teigen. You know what an EGOT winner is: Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Now what the heck? Why would President Trump be fighting with Teigen Legend and Chrissy Teigen? Apparently, the president watched an MSNBC town hall on criminal justice reform featuring Legend. That's when he tweeted about his own criminal justice efforts, and he said, "I got it done with a group of senators and others who would never have gone for it." Okay, the president goes on. Guys like boring musician Teigen Legend and his filthy-mouthed wife are now talking about how great it is, but I didn't see them around when we needed help getting it passed. Legend and Teigen are vocal critics of the president. Teigen clapped back first. You have to just read her tweet. I can't. This is a family show. All right, she went so hard, she got this right here. It's a trend on the social media site. Legend joined in too. Here's his tweet. Imagine being president of a whole country and spending your Sunday night hate-watching MSNBC, hoping somebody, anybody, will praise you. Here's why you should care. There's a lot going on in the world. War, peace, India's on the moon. Is this really the best use of time for the president? Is this even the best use of time for this show? Thanks for watching Hill TV on YouTube. Be sure to click subscribe and hit the bell so you know when we post new videos. And head to thehill.com for all the latest political news.